100 years ago today, on August 16, 1924, Freddy, Alfred Arzapalo was born in Brooklyn, New York to Nemesio and Fidelia Arzapalo. He grew up with his brother and sisters during the Depression. At a very early age, he and his brother Richard delivered food from Fidelia's cantina. During his teenage years, he dropped out of high school to go to work as an usher in a movie theater. Then at the age of 18, during the Second World War, he enlisted in the U.S. Army. He served in France, Central Europe, and the Rhineland. He returned home after the war in February of 1946. By 1950, Freddy was working as a retail clerk, employed at his mother's dress shop. Then one day at a dance he met Mirta Molina. The two married on February 22, 1951. Freddy went to work as a technician for RCA Global Communications on Broad Street in Manhattan. While living in Manhattan, the happy couple welcomed their first son, Alfred Arthur, on January 28, 1956. The family then moved to 729 Washington Avenue in Brooklyn, where in 1959, their second son, Stephen Lewis, was born on January 6th, only to be followed in 1962 by John Michael on January 9th. In November of 1963, Freddy bought a house where the boys grew up in Lindenhurst on Long Island, New York. Life was good in suburbia. Freddy and Mirta were involved, along with the kids, in scouting and the local Little League football conference. And on weekends, the house was a popular place for relatives to visit during the summer and on holidays. And over the years, the boys grew up. Al graduated in 1973 and left for college. Freddy retired from RCA, and like most of the family, he decided to sell the house in 1981 and move the family to Florida. They settled in West Palm Beach. And just like on Long Island, their home on weekends, family holidays, and New Year's Eve was a gathering place for all. Freddy never had a daughter, but Steve and Mary's daughter Christina became the apple of her grandfather's eye. Even though retired, Freddy couldn't sit still. He and his nephew Willie Tomei purchased and ran a coin-operated laundromat. As Freddy grew older, Willie took over the business. Freddy went to work well into his 80s as a doorman for a Palm Beach condominium. Finally, truly retired, he and Mirta enjoyed an active membership in their church. Freddy was always there to help out in any way he could. About this time, Al moved to Florida along with Dee, where Freddy's second grandchild, Selena, was born. Freddy and Mirta's life may have slowed down, but family and friends continued to visit Mirta and Uncle Freddy. Then 2 days after his 92nd birthday, Freddy was taken to the hospital, complaining about a headache. He died of a brain hemorrhage on the 20th of August 2016. It can be said Freddy lived a full life, full of friends and family. His kindness towards others endeared him to all who knew him. He was respected and loved by all, and will always have a special place in all our hearts.